I'm Bruce Wigo, the CEO of the International Swimming Hall of Fame, here at the Golden Goggles Award in Beverly Hills, California for Swimming World TV. We're here to do some interviews with some of the celebrities, past and present, and we hope to share their comments with you. I'm with Amanda Beard, the Olympic champion, and of late the fashion mogul, fashion icon of the swimming and the fashion world. Amanda, how's the business going?
Great. Everything's always been going good, and it's fun, and these events for swimming are awesome, and just enjoy it and get dressed up. It's always a good time.
Now, can we expect any more photo shoots coming down the road?
Of course. I can't tell you what, but you can definitely expect some fun things coming up.
We're all looking forward to that. The Golden Goggles. How important is the Golden Goggles to swimmers today?
It's a huge thing for swimmers. It's the only event that we have like this, and it's one time a year where we get to really honor swimmers and their ability and their great things that they've done over the year, and it's awesome. So it's fun.
I'm here with Brendan Hansen, who broke 2 world records this year, is probably the leading favorite for the Swimmer of the Year. Brendan, what's the Golden Goggles mean to you?
Yeah, the Golden Goggles is just a chance for us all to get together and have a good time. You know, usually we're in different kinds of suits. Tonight we're in a little more casual, I guess. But it's just a good time, and it's good to see people out when we're not, in the water and all wet and everything like that. So it's a good time.
So we're a little bit 2 years away, less than 2 years from 2008. What's your training going to be for the next 2 years?
It's just a refocus, set the goals up again. Obviously, with breaking the world records, you start to figure out what am I going to do now. And I think that just going into it, we're gonna sit back with Eddie Reese and find a way to raise the bar as high as we possibly can before 2008.
Standing here with one of our great honorees, Debbie Meyer, who won 3 gold medals in the 1968 Olympic Games. But Debbie, we're not talking about this tonight. What I'm interested in finding out is I understand that you're teaching autistic children swimming, and if you can tell me a little bit about what that is, what the rewards and what the challenges are with autistic children.
You know, Bruce, I've been involved in swimming. I can't tell you how many years, 50 years now, and I love the water, and water brings out so many different qualities of people, whether it gives them that determination and drive to succeed and become Olympic athletes, elite athletes, recreational swimming. But what I found in the 30-plus years that I've been teaching, that the warm water and the one-on-one and just that whole atmosphere and environment really helps to calm the autistic child down and expand their learning capabilities as well. My very first lesson I ever taught was an autistic child, and I wasn't sure what to do. I had absolutely no training, and my training is mostly just by experience of working with thousands of children over the last 20 years teaching them. And they're amazing, and that is, that gives me the greatest gratification right now, is working with kids with disabilities, whether they're mentally have disabilities or physical ones. It just, they've got to be mainstream. They can fall in a pool and drown just as easily as any other toddler.
Debbie, I also understand, Debbie, that you've taken up swimming again and you participated in the World Masters Championship. What was that like for you after so many years of being away from it?
Well, I'd been away for quite a few years, 20-plus years, and I promised my dad 2 years before that I would swim in the meet because he was one of the referees. And I started swimming about 6 weeks prior to the games, and I had a ball. I got my clock cleaned by someone whose clock I cleaned in Mexico City, but I had an absolute ball. So on to Perth I go. I'm
here with Jack Barrowley, the head coach of University of Georgia and the women's Olympic coach for 2008 in Beijing. And Jack, here you are at the Golden Goggles. What's the Golden Goggles all about?
Well, the Golden Goggles is basically a celebration of this last year and also of USA Swimming. And it's, you can tell, it's the place is zinging a little bit. This is fun. And it's a neat time for the kids, neat time for the coaches, and it's also a nice little time to get excited about 2008 too. That's sort of in the background right now.
All right, talking about 2008, the finals are in the morning. What's that going to do for the team?
I think it'll be great for USA Swimming. We're so used to NCAA swimming fast in the morning to get your place. I don't think it's going to be much of an adjustment for us at all, and that's the way we have to approach it.
Prospects, gold medal predictions. How are we going to do?
It's a little far out, so we're the underdogs right now. We're going to play that role for a little while.
So I'm here with Dara Torres, a 4-time Olympian and mother of a 7-month-old daughter.
Yeah.
Dara, the question is, are you coming back for 2008?
Yes, I am. Believe it or not, I can't believe I am. I think I'm like crazy, and I'm sitting there and training with these 13-year-old little girls and talking about ear piercings and boys, but I'm having a good time. I'm getting in good shape, and we'll see what happens.
Well, if anybody can do it, you can, Dara. Good luck and have a great time tonight.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it.
Hi, I'm here with Jeff Farrell, a two-time Olympic gold medalist in 1960, whose story is one of the great stories of Olympic history. They didn't have anything like the golden goggles when you were around. What do you think of the golden goggles?
This is fabulous. As you said, they didn't have it back then. I couldn't imagine it. This kind of interest in competitive swimming is just fabulous.
Now, the times have improved quite a bit since you were swimming. How do you think, how much further can we go?
I don't know. We'll just keep getting faster, and I think that people will just keep getting bigger and stronger and faster.
I'm here with Donna Di Verona, the Olympic champion from 1964, and the woman who's probably had the most impact on women swimming in America with the influence of Title IX. And Donna, they didn't have the golden goggles when you were swimming.
No, and it's a great idea, and it would have been great back then, but we had the Hall of Fame, and every year we'd get together in Fort Lauderdale with all the great champions like Eleanor Holm and Esther Williams, and I'm dating myself, Buster Crabbe, and all those great athletes.
Well, we don't have something like that, but the Hall of Fame, you're on the board of directors of the Hall of Fame, Donna. What's happening at the Hall of Fame?
Well, we've got you. We've got a great new board, and we're turning it around. We have some great ideas. We had a good meeting with the Swimming Federation, and we're on our way to plan some great things, especially leading up to the next Olympics.
Now, who's going to be the top girl coming up in 2008?
We got a lot of veterans back, which is great. You know, you see Amanda Beard and Natalie Coughlin and all those swimmers here supporting the sport, and many of them are back in the pool, so I can't predict.
Well, swimming's changed a lot since you were swimming because you retired at 17. What's been the difference?
Well, the difference has been Title IX and athletic scholarships and a wealthier Olympic committee that can give out money so athletes can train in between college years, too. They can get scholarships, but then when they can't stand not to be competing, they can go to the U.S. Olympic Committee and U.S. Swimming and get funding for training.
Well, Donna, have a great time tonight, and thanks for coming by.
I loved it. Thank you.
I knew the John.
And Kenya.
John and Kenya.
Yes.
Okay, I'm here with John and Kenya Cruza. John's the diversity specialist for USA Swimming. John, you were at the movie Pride last night.
Yes, sir.
What's that going to do for U.S. Swimming?
It's going to take us off the map in terms of diversity. People need to see what Mr. Ellis went through to get his team where it needed to be, and I'm excited about the impact we're going to experience as a result of it.
And tonight, the golden goggles. We do have an African-American guy up there for Breakthrough Swimmer of the Year. Is he going to win?
He will win. I'm convinced of that.
I'm here with Katie Hoff. Katie, is this your first golden goggles?
Actually, this is my third. My first one was 2004.
So, what do the golden goggles mean to a swimmer like yourself and the other girls?
I think it's just a great celebration of the sport, and we all work hard all year and then come here and have fun and celebrate it.
Now, we're a year and a half away from the Olympic Games. We're swimming in the finals in the morning. Does that create a problem for you?
No, I think it's going to be great. I know the Chinese are going to make the atmosphere just as exciting in the morning, and I'm ready to swim fast with it.
Well, good luck, and thanks for coming by tonight, Katie. Frank, we're coming up on a year and a half out from the Olympic Games. How are your swimmers in Arizona doing, and how many do you hope to get on the Olympic team?
Well, the swimmers are doing great. I would say that we certainly have a few that could have a chance, and numbers I'm not sure, but we'll certainly have a representative, I think, on the team.
And how's the college season going?
It's going great. It's been a lot of fun, and I have two very young teams, but I really like the way they compete together, so that's a good sign.
Now here we are at the golden goggles. What do the golden goggles mean for swimming?
Well, for me, it's just a treat to see some of these athletes dressed up and to see something that swimming can do that highlights it for what it's done for so many people. And it's hard to grab bits of publicity for a sport that isn't in the mainstream, so to speak. So I think anything that we do to highlight the accomplishments and our athletes is a great thing.
Now, one of your former swimmers, Amanda Beard, has gone on to do some success in another realm. What do you think her impact is on swimming in her new role?
Well, I think that she's probably first identified as a swimmer, even though she's in all sorts of different atmospheres now and exposed to a lot of different things. But so swimming made her name, and now she's making her name into other things as well. So that's a great connection, I think. So anything that she does is a positive.
Okay. I'm here with Natalie Coughlin, the Olympic backstroke champion. And Natalie, what do the Golden Goggles mean to you?
They're just a really fun party for the USA swimming team and everyone, all the donators, all the people who have donated a lot of money to help our cause. And it's just a fun night to see everyone dressed up and relish the amazing swims that we've had the past year.
What kind of suit do you rather be in? This kind of suit or the kind of suit where you're swimming in the water?
I would much rather, I mean, as much as I love swimming, I love getting dressed up.
Now we're about a year and a half away from Beijing. What's your regimen now going to be for as you shoot towards the Beijing Olympic Games?
Well, my daily regimen isn't going to be any different now than it is 2 years from now, being that the Olympics are coming up. But, I'm training hard. I'm swimming a lot. I'm doing Pilates. I'm weightlifting. I started swimming in the ocean a lot more, which I think is really good and fun. And I'm just trying to stay motivated and focused for the next couple years.
Here we are with Access Hollywood in Beverly Hills, California, with the hottest couple in U.S. swimming today, Maritza Correa and Cullen Jones. Cullen, what do the Golden Goggles mean to you?
I mean, this is the Emmys of swimming, so this is a pretty big thing for me, especially being the first time and having this beautiful young lady on my arm. I mean, it's great.
Maritza, well, I don't know. Should I get into the Hollywood on this? I mean, you two are an item. How long have you two been dating?
We've been dating for about 6 months now.
Has this been 6 months of public knowledge, or did you have to keep it undercover for a little bit?
We kept it undercover for a little bit, but now we're letting everybody know. So we're very happy together right now, so pretty serious.
What was that?
We're a pretty serious couple.
Terrific. Now, last night you had the opportunity to see the first screening of the movie Pride. What are your thoughts on that?
One of the things that I definitely took away from it was that, Jim Ellis did such a great thing for the sport of swimming, especially for the both of us. I don't know if we would be here if it wasn't for what he had stood up for. And watching what he had to go through definitely inspired me to try to push the strive forward to trying to bring more diversity to swimming.
Now, you're up for one of the awards tonight as Breakthrough Swimmer of the Year, but you really did have a breakthrough year, Cullen. And first time to break 22 seconds in the 50, world record on a relay. What are your thoughts leading up to Beijing?
Just to try to keep getting better and better. I mean, it's just been such a roller coaster ride. I've been putting so much work into this breakout year, and it's finally come to fruition. So I'm just so happy, and I'm not going to stop here. I want to continue to have breakthroughs throughout my career.
Now, not to neglect you, Maritza, what are your plans for 2008?
Just from here on out, just get in and train harder and see what I can work on and make myself that much better and make that Olympic team in 2008 along with Cullen.
Now, where are you going to be training?
Right now I'm currently training in Athens, Georgia with Jack Harley, the Olympic coach. So.
I grew up with Jack Harley.
Oh, yeah?
And how long's the commute from Athens, Georgia to Raleigh, North Carolina?
5 hours when I'm driving.
Well, you guys have a great time tonight. You really are the hottest couple here, and good luck to you and your award tonight, and good luck to you guys as you pursue your goal towards 2008. I'm here with Jonty Skinner, Hall of Fame world record holder, now the Director of Performance Science at USA Swimming. Well, with Performance Science, you're the guy to ask. How are we going to do in Beijing?
Well, it's a little early. I mean, it's hard to tell really what we're going to face when we get there. I mean, everyone knows the Chinese are gearing up for this. We had a couple weak spots, let's say like women's freestyle that last summer it's not shoring up all the way, but getting a lot better. We still have some holes in the lineup that hopefully the kids will come through the next couple of years. But it's long range, but it looks good. On the men's side, it looks pretty strong. On the women's side, there's some things to work on.
With the finals in the morning, are we making any adjustments for that this far out?
You know, I think everyone's making a big to-do about it, honestly speaking. I think athletes, when it comes push comes to shove, I think they're going to be able to get ready for when they need to get ready. And we're going to do some things when we go down to Melbourne this year to kind of take a look-see at things that occur as kids adapt to that time zone and kind of put that in the background to see what we might do going into Beijing. But I honestly believe that from where we're coming from, you know, we're as good as anyone else with regards to being ready to swim in the morning.
Well, great, Johnny. Thanks for coming by and have a great time tonight.
My pleasure.
Well, I'm here with ISHOF Kiefer, the 1936 Olympic backstroke champion, held the world record for 12 years. ISHOF, they did not have the golden goggles when you were swimming, did they?
No, but I think that the meaning of swimming was just as important then as it is today, because we want to save lives. We must get everybody in the water to learn how to swim and function for safety. One of the biggest things we have today with the youth of America is drowning. Therefore, prevention is swimming. And the acme of swimming is making the Olympic Games. So we have to start with a strong philosophy for every boy and every girl in America to participate in health, athletics, physical fitness, which includes swimming. And the whole theme is, of course, swimming, physical fitness for a stronger, healthier America. So why we're here today is to talk about the great athletes that grew up like Michael Phelps that just walked by, is a pyramid of just what we're talking about how it can be done with every boy and every girl in America to be in the Olympic Games and excel to contribute to the youth of America.
Who's the greatest swimmer in the world today?
The greatest swimmer in the world today is Michael Phelps.
I'm here with a great one, Michael Phelps. And Michael, we're in the middle of the NCAA collegiate season, and you're out training with the University of Michigan and Bob Bowman. Do you miss it?
I do, but I think with the decisions that I made to go professional, I think it is something that has changed my life, and hopefully I'll be able to help the sport change by being professional.
And the impact, of course, is that you're training a lot more, that you don't have those NCAA restrictions. So all in all, your assessment is this is the way to go?
I'm enjoying myself. This is a lifetime dream of mine to turn professional and be a professional athlete. So, I'm having fun at what I do, and I love it.
And this is your third golden goggles. How's this experience? What do the golden goggles mean to you? What do they mean to swimming?
Well, it's a good time for all of us to be able to get together. All the swimmers to be able to get together and just hang out, catch up. We all live on separate sides of the country in different states, so being able to come here and see everybody is pretty meaningful. Also for the sport of swimming, I think this is real big, just because it's something that the sport hasn't seen before 3 years ago. This is a third annual Golden Goggles, and being able to throw an event together like this and try to promote the sport, is something that's going to help the sport change in the long run.
Now, I know that Mark Spitz is here tonight. Have you had a chance to see him tonight? And is this still the goal?
I actually talked to him earlier today, just sort of catching up. I was training at UCLA where he trains and just swims around. So the goal is just to go out and have fun. It's just like it was in 2004. Just go out, try to win one, and just see what happens after that.
I'm here with Aaron Pearsall, graduate of the University of Texas, the world record holder. And Aaron, I understand that you've never met one of the Texas alums, one of the great backstrokers of all time, ISHOF Kiefer.
That's right. I've never met ISHOF Kiefer. Is he here?
Aaron, I want to introduce you to ISHOF Kiefer.
It's a pleasure. My honor.
Pearsall, is that really you? You're my ideal. You're my champion.
Oh, well, thank you, sir, very much. You're mine. Yeah, well, thank you. You opened doors for many of us, for all of us. Yeah, thank you very much. We owe you everything. Thank you.
I'm here with Lenny Kraselberg, three-time Olympic gold medalist, world record holder in the 100 and 200 backstroke from 2000. They didn't have the golden goggles when you were swimming. What do you think the golden goggles mean to swimming?
Well, I think it's an incredible event. It gives back to all the stars of the sport. It recognizes them for all the achievements that they've done. Obviously, this is just the third year since it started, and the event has grown tremendously. So you can obviously tell that a lot of people are excited about the event, are behind it, and I think it's just going to be an incredible springboard as we get into Beijing, and the sport of swimming is going to be, again, the prime sport of the Olympic Games.
I'm here with Tom Dolan, who was just recently inducted into the International Swimming Hall of Fame. Tom, they did not have the golden goggles when you were swimming.
This is very true. I was back in the Stone Age, is what seems like, to what they have tonight. So it's an honor to be here, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
What do you think it means for swimming to have this event?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, I think it's a nice function that at the end of the year you can honor all the great swims for the year, and I think it's great for the sport. I think it brings the sport out in the public, and it's something that, I'm glad that we've started, and I hope that we can continue to do.
And what are your thoughts on being inducted into the International Swimming Hall of Fame last year?
It's a great honor. I think as a young kid growing up, you take part in a sport that you love, and when your parents let you out of the house, that's what you just go and do. And at no point during that time do you think, one day I'm going to be in the Hall of Fame, and it's something that I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
Dennis, I'm here with Dennis Carey, a member of the board of the International Swimming Hall of Fame, and also has the distinction of swimming the English Channel. Dennis, what was swimming the English Channel like?
Very difficult. Not to be redone. Once was enough.
All right, Dennis, this is your first time in the golden goggles. What do you think about this for swimming?
Oh, it is terrific. Swimming is, by all accounts, the best sport in the world. And unfortunately, it's not gotten the recognition that it deserves. And thanks to people like you, Bruce, and others who are involved in the sport, we're starting to get the national and international recognition it deserves.
I am here with Bob Bowman, the coach of the great one, Michael Phelps. And the question for Bob is, can he break Spitz's record?
Well, I think Michael can do pretty much anything he sets his mind to. I know he's working very hard towards the Beijing Olympics, and we'll just have to wait and see how it all shakes out.
And tonight, swimmer of the year?
I don't know. There are a lot of good swimmers out there. We'll have to wait and see. Michael had a very good year this summer, broke some records, which we were very glad that he kind of got back on breaking some world records. We'll just have to wait and see how it shakes out.
And the golden goggles. What does the golden goggles mean to swimmers and coaches today?
I think the Golden Goggles is a tremendous chance for all of us to get together and really celebrate our sport and the achievements of the year, and to really bring swimming to a broader audience, which I think is very important.
I'm here with Mark and Susie Spitz. Mark is the chairman of the board of the International Swimming Hall of Fame. Mark, they didn't have this when you were swimming.
No, they didn't, Bruce, and this is quite an amazing thing that they've been able to accomplish over the last 3 years. This is the third year that they've had it, acknowledging the greatest swims of the year, and paying homage to all of those great swimmers of having international competition around the world. So it's international.
Of course, the measurement of greatness is still 7 gold medals. What do you think about Phelps in 2008? Can he do it?
Yeah, anything's possible. They've added one more event since I swam, the 50 free. There's 16 events in the program, and, he came awful close last time at Athens, so hopefully I'll be there to watch.
And I heard a rumor you were swimming again.
No, I'm only swimming for my health.
Between all this hustle and bustle and running around to organize things, Rowdy, this is your event. What is the importance of this for U.S. swimming?
Well, Bruce, I think when we put something like this on, we want to share the sport and share the celebration of the sport. That's simple. It's just like when you have such a wonderful event like the Hall of Fame ceremony, you want to share the heritage and the wonderful celebration of what the sport means to people and how it can impact people's lives, and that's what we're doing here. Really, it's kind of simple. And I know it sounds a bit cliche-ish, but it's true. We have a lot of people that love swimming that, it was really important to them in their lives at one time. I mean, it changed my life. So this is sort of their way to give back and their way to celebrate with us.
I'm here with John Neighbor, the all-time great backstroke champion and master of ceremonies extraordinaire. And
I'm here with Bruce Wigo, who's the executive director of the International Swimming Hall of Fame. Bruce, you want to talk to my camera, or you want me to talk to yours?
I think we ought to start with yours, John. Okay. And that way I can say what a great pleasure it is to be here. John, let me ask you the question. They didn't have the golden goggles when you were swimming. What's this mean for swimming?
It's a celebration. It gives us a chance to strut our stuff in non-Olympic years. And these athletes look so good in dinner attire. I mean, it's a whole lot better than green hair and a wet towel, I'll tell you.
They do. I have one question for you. Being the expert in backstroke, we've had Michael Phelps and Ryan Lochte jump in because there's nobody else to challenge Aaron Pearsall. Do they have a chance to unseat him?
You know, I think we need to get Adolf Kiefer out of retirement because he never lost a backstroke race over any distance at any time in his career. I think that track record speaks well for him.
Now, I saw you talking with Lenny Kraselberg and Aaron. Do you know that tonight, even though both Adolf Kiefer and Aaron Pearsall went to the University of Texas, they had never met before and just until tonight?
I asked the young athletes, who do they want to meet at this event? And they all said Adolf Kiefer. Everybody wants to meet Adolf. And, they see his name on the kickboard they use every day. So they got a kick out of that.
Great, John. Thanks for coming by and have a great time tonight.